Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
97.9 GRD rocks. The Free Beer and Hot Wings Show. Partly to mostly cloudy. Humid today. Some showers are possible. 77 the high.
It's not looking like a great beach day. I think I'm going to chop that plan.
It's supposed to be a little overcast. High in the low to mid 70s along the lakeshore, like Holland.
Yeah.
Down to Saugatuck, Grand Haven.
I just wanted one little taste of summer. One last taste.
Maybe go tomorrow, though, to stay out of the water, apparently, at least to the north, Muskegon and north. There's all sorts of stay out of the water on Saturday warnings, and it's going to be choppy and rough.
Oh. Well, I'll be at Steve's bachelor party. So that's out.
That's true.
Maybe I'll just go. Maybe Detroit. What would I do there
the
without
beaches
people?
of Detroit.
That's the thing. I'm like, I thought about it. Like,
the bachelor party starts today. We're all going late.
It does, yeah. I'm heading over there.
Joe, read an email.
Yeah.
Joe's like, I can have anything to do. At least I can. I told Steve I'm not going. Joe's like, man, I just wish I could find something to do today.
Yeah.
I might go to Detroit and be there by myself. I don't know what I would possibly do.
That would have been hilarious if he was there all day by himself.
Like live tweeting
Live tweeting how bored he was.
I'm so sad. No one's
anything
here.
to do in this town? Is there anyone around?
yeah, what's going on?
Jeez. Is there any way Steve can't be insulted by this bachelor party?
Yeah. Even
or
I
life.
knew that they were going over there today.
Steve, I'm
Joe,
going tomorrow. I'm
that's
looking
terrible.
forward to it.
I appreciate that,
You know,
buddy.
it's a big deal. I mean, I'm ditching my family.
Good.
I only do that for work 30 times a year.
I think it's a big deal, too, and I will be there as well.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You know,
See, you're right up there in importance.
yeah.
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 I'm going.
You're like Baylor, Texas Tech.
Ball is life, though, so that doesn't count.
It's true.
All is life.
I know the Rec
And
Raiders are your
one.
true love.
They are not.
Why? They have a
Covering
NASCAR
them.
offense.
Not anymore.
Right.
That's long gone. Those
Yeah.
coaches.
What, they get drafted into the NFL the coaching job in the NFL?
They did not.
No.
No, now
just
they have
fired.
some other fast offense. They just don't call it that anymore.
Oh, that was such a catchy
man.
name.
I know it.
I mean, it was
Now
so
they call
catchy
it the
that they
drag race offense.
it had to be said
Zoom.
1,000 times in 2 minutes.
It was a lot.
The drag race offense. That sounds good, too.
Yeah. Fast and furious offense.
It turns out we have someone that may be making the circuit for doing school assemblies and stuff. That's a pretty big, exciting thing.
I'm doing the circuit.
Yeah,
for
ever
school
since
assemblies.
ever since I got to be the student council president in 8th grade, and I got to look through that magazine with all the
Is
all
that
the
where those people
assemblies
came from?
Yeah,
I always
Oh,
wondered
yeah.
where they came from.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Balloon guy Dave. And-
I hired the Frisbee self-esteem team.
How much do those people make?
I think they were like $800.
Really?
Yeah, they brought their show to town.
And the only
This was their big trick to get into the self-esteem portion after they did 45 minutes of Frisbee tricks. All right, everybody raise your hand. What is everyone going to do in middle school? Raise their hand.
Yeah.
How many of you looked to the left or right first to see if your friend raised their hand? And most of the hands stayed up and they went, that's peer pressure. And I'm like, even then, I'm like, this is the most simplified message I've ever seen. Did you just throw this in at the end from the back of your cargo van?
Yeah. They
My
probably
goodness.
did.
With two of the kids?
They probably were just, the Frisbee trick team, the Daytona Beach Frisbee trick team, but they needed to get paid. So
You're probably
let's just
right.
add a message to
Yeah.
it.
Except they actually resided in Marion, Indiana. They had never even been to Daytona.
That's what there was. I
Spelled wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
only remember a Yo-Yo Man. I don't even remember a message with that.
No, that was awesome, though.
It was.
Yeah.
It almost made me feel like Yo-Yo was cool.
Yeah.
And then there was Juggle Guy. And he
Yeah.
told a story about how he was picked on in school, and then he learned to juggle, and then he wasn't picked on anymore. And now that I'm an adult, I have no doubt that that's a complete lie.
Yeah.
That he learned to juggle, and then people still hated him.
Oh, yeah. And they hate you more.
Now he's a drunk.
That's why you have to juggle in front of kids. Mm-hmm. Wow, someone finally thinks I'm cool. Yeah.
They're amazed by motion.
That being said, I think if there were a way to make easy money in schools, I would do it.
Like what? Selling pot?
Yeah, drug dealer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, this lady,
I can't juggle and I can't yo-yo. Those guys are better than me.
You can try to sell your body.
Oh, boy.
Competitive eating.
Well, this lady is not dealing drugs.
Look at how many Hostess pies this man can put down.
This guy, with the power of belief in himself, he specializes in extreme eating.
Someone-
You'd be extremely grossed out as he eats cake and sweats.
Someone get me to the cool kid. I'm gonna need a pimp.
Guess how many Jolly Ranchers are in my pocket?
One, they melted together
Yeah.
on the bus over here.
Also, it's
Just fish around for the tiny slick thing.
Well, this lady is not selling drugs nor eating, nor selling her body. She has another thing in
As
mind.
far as you know.
Yeah, I
The
know.
phrase, one person's trash is another treasure. Well, a local woman is bringing new life to that saying, collecting Victorian-style antiques.
She's doing more than collecting,
what?
acting as an interpreter, costumer, and teacher, educating others on what it was like to live and dress in the 1800s. Erica Francis is live in studio with more on her message this morning.
Well, good morning to the both of you
Wow,
ladies.
she went all the way out
Bachelor
to over there to get this story.
Holy cow.
is telling stories from the past, creating a 90-minute interactive program demonstrating exactly what it took to get dressed more than 100 years ago. Meet West Michigan's Victorian lady. It's not fancy or high-tech, but its motor is still humming. It's still going strong.
This is 1913.
Oh, I thought they were talking about the
Titanic era.
sewing machine. I'm like, that was not a Victorian sewing
No,
machine.
that's
It
what
had
I
an
was
engine.
thinking too. I go, that looks like it was built just a handful of years ago.
Yeah,
What
why
is that, a
wouldn't it be
singer?
going strong? That's exactly, man. Those things
Wendy,
don't
that's-
die.
Tilder's love for history
This was bought in New York.
is even stronger.
Victorians would have loved a hot glue gun.
But the more you sew, the stronger the seam. Just like the more you read, the more you know.
Reading. I've been a history geek since I was a kid.
That so-called geek turning her passion into a career, presenting history in costume, her most valuable teaching tool.
This is one of those 4 o'clock in the morning moments where you wake up and think, how can I do this? How can this be done? Where I can show people, obviously, discreetly.
All right, listen, Trick. You better get a yo-yo out and fast. I'm not learning a thing
Yeah.
about self-esteem or juggling.
To get dressed 100 years ago.
Layer by layer,
So we start out with the undies.
letting history do the talking.
This is about 1896.
What's more,
It's a hot
most of
look.
what you're seeing here, Wendy
She's far prettier than I would expect for somebody who's into this type of activity.
She looks
Yeah.
great dressed up.
Yeah.
Where do you meet these? Never mind, it's not a culture. where can I meet somebody who dresses up like this?
Yeah,
all the
Wyoming.
time?
Look at go to
I mean,
36th Street.
I would say it's its own little culture.
You figure
You know,
that
people
out.
who are into elf
Well, this is
culture
like-
and anything else.
This is suburban LARPing.
It is.
kind of, yeah.
made by hand from patterns.
I start from a hat from Goodwill, and you study lots of books of, the style of that season, of that year, and go to town.
Now
I
Wendy
notice
is going
she's
to
focused
nursing
on
homes.
Victorian wealth. I don't see her doing a lot of costuming of the Victorian poor, where the sewage of the rich rolled by them, and they got like things like the Black Plague and stuff like that.
No.
I feel like that would be a
Downer, man.
kind of an easy costume too. You just wrap yourself in whatever kind of stinky piece of cloth you can find and
Long johns.
Rub some feces on your face.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to learn about that? Go to Sparta.
Yeah, exactly.
Youth groups and libraries giving a 90-minute presentation explaining what it was like to dress and live as a Victorian woman.
We talk about what it was like to be a woman, and it was not at all pretty a lot of times, and it was very difficult.
While some styles have
syphilis.
changed, Wendy believes others never will.
We're never satisfied with ourselves. We think, why do Victorians wear all those crazy things, those corsets and all that? But we do the same thing now. We have Spanx, we have, shapewear. We'll probably never stop.
For Wendy, this is more than some fashion show.
It's being a woman and what it was like back then. Things we don't think about because we just take things for granted.
One thing Wendy won't be taking for granted, her ability to sew and teach others with this handy-dandy machine.
This was
What's she
by
teaching
far-
them?
Wendy's pro.
What it was like then,
Yes.
To be a woman?
Yeah, she teaches
if
them
you
about
were, if you were
fashion
wealthy in the
or-
Victorian era.
or to sew, or I'm not sure exactly what the takeaway.
They said
is
it was a
supposed to be.
90-minute program she's put together that she takes to nursing homes and other
Orfest.
schools and everything.
We just watched a 90-minute program about this.
Yeah. I feel like I saw all the minutes.
Yeah.
Program gives you the chance to get up
Now it's
close and
getting
personal
interesting.
with those hats, accessories, and dresses. It's a lot different from viewing those items on a mannequin at a museum. If you're interested in booking, the program is
Yes,
90
you
minutes.
can walk away from a mannequin.
She looks like a nice lady.
She seems like a very nice lady.
Yeah.
She's very sweet and passionate.
She is. I'll bet she's a
Sometimes your
tiger.
passion is stupid.
I bet you're right, Joe.
I have lots of hobbies you don't want to hear about.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely true.
Real wildcat.
Here's our senator. Back when he was a rock star. Could be senator. I actually think he might be. Kid Rock, cowboy. See you later. Have a good weekend. It's 97.9 GRD Rocks.